Venture into the unknown, where haunted places whisper tales of ghosts and spirits. Unearth the chilling mysteries that lurk in the dark, where every corner holds a spine-tingling secret. The year is 1692, and a shroud of darkness has descended upon Salem Village, Massachusetts. Strange fits and contortions grip young girls, baffling the community. Fear takes root, and whispers of witchcraft begin to spread. Salem was far from a harmonious society. Underlying tensions simmered: land disputes, economic anxieties, and religious schisms. These resentments festered, waiting for a spark to ignite. The accusations of witchcraft became that spark, a weapon wielded to settle old scores and silence dissent. The initial accusations fell upon those already ostracized as outcasts, poverty-stricken individuals, and those who didn't conform. But the flames of fear grew, fueled by a terrifying new concept: spectral evidence. The afflicted girls claimed to be tormented by the invisible spirits of witches. This subjective evidence, lacking any basis in reality, held precedence in the courtroom. Defending oneself against such accusations became a horrifying and impossible task. The true horror unfolded when the accusations struck at the heart of the community. Respected citizens, pillars of society, found themselves dragged before the court. This defiance by the social elite threatened the established order. Their very presence as defendants shattered the illusion that anyone was safe. The need to suppress these powerful voices fueled the witch hunt even further. As the number of accused rose, the trials themselves became a macabre performance. Crowds craved drama, and the more outlandish the accusations, the more they were celebrated. Reason and logic were drowned out by a cacophony of fear and suspicion. The thirst for blood overshadowed any semblance of justice. The targeting of prominent figures proved to be a turning point. Reasonable minds began to question the logic behind accusing upstanding members of society. A sense of injustice grew, and whispers of doubt began to spread. This growing skepticism would eventually help bring the madness to an end. In the wake of the turning point, a hush fell over Salem. The echo of Martha Corey's defiance was still in the air, her courage reverberating through the town. Despite her tragic end, the movement she started lived on, refusing to be silenced. The murmurs of dissent grew louder, fueled by the memory of her bravery. Martha Corey, a martyr, had sown the seeds of doubt, the first whispers of resistance against the trials. Her legacy was a beacon of hope in the bleak landscape of Salem. Her sacrifice would not be forgotten, for it was the spark that would ignite the flame of rebellion. In the aftermath of Martha Corey's martyrdom, the unthinkable occurred. Rebecca Nurse, a woman of virtue and compassion, found herself accused. The absurdity of the accusation was stark, a glaring signal of the rot at the core of the trials. Here was a woman loved by all, a beacon of righteousness in the community, now being condemned as a witch. Her story resonated deeply within the hearts of the townsfolk. The absurdity of her trial, the injustice of her execution, acted as a mirror, forcing Salem to confront the monstrous reality of their actions. Rebecca Nurse, a symbol of the trial's inherent flaws, became a rallying cry for those who dared to question the proceedings. Her story, like Martha's, would not be forgotten. It would echo through the ages as a testament to the power of truth and the cost of ignorance. But amidst the stories of strong, defiant women, one tale stands out for its sheer heartbreak. The case of Dorcas Good, a mere child of 4 years old, accused of witchcraft. a child who knew not of the world's evils, dragged into a maelstrom of fear and suspicion. Her mother, Sarah Good, was also accused, her and Dorcas in the chilling confines of the jail. There Dorcas witnessed the birth and subsequent death of her infant sister, followed by watching her mother being led away for her execution. There, in the cold, unforgiving jail, Dorcas was robbed of her innocence. When she was finally released at 5, she was a shadow of the child she once was, psychologically scarred by the horrors she had endured. The tale of Dorcas Good serves as a chilling reminder of the depths of the hysteria, the human cost of fear, and the tragic consequences of unchecked mob mentality. An innocent life forever marred by the echoes of Salem's darkest hour. The Salem Witch Trials weren't born out of nowhere. They were ignited by the flames of fear and suspicion. That fear, a group of young women, Betty Paris, Abigail Williams, Ann Putnam Jr., and Elizabeth Hubbard. Imagine a small village cloaked in fear. Strange illnesses plagued the young, and whispers of dark forces filled the air. Betty Paris, a mere child, writhed in pain, her cries echoing through the community. Soon, Abigail Williams, living under the same roof, joined the chorus of the afflicted. Fear, a primal human emotion, thrived in the fertile ground of the unknown. Without scientific answers, the concept of witchcraft took root. Spectral evidence, the belief the afflicted were tormented by witches' spirits that became the weapon of choice. But were these girls truly victims of unseen forces? Or was something else at play? Some whispers hint at a desire for attention, a way to lash out at those they disliked. The truth, like the flickering candlelight of that time, remains shrouded in mystery. As more girls joined the cries, accusations spread like wildfire. Initially targeting the fringes, the blame soon reached prominent figures. Elizabeth Hubbard, working as a servant, pointed her finger at those in power. This shift exposed the festering social tensions within Salem, a crucible ready to boil over. History can't tell us for certain what motivated these young women, but their actions, fueled by fear and fueled by the court's acceptance of spectral evidence, had devastating consequences. The Salem Witch Trials serve as a stark reminder. Fear can be a contagious disease, and unchecked accusations can tear apart the very fabric of society. Let their story be a lesson. In the face of fear, we must hold fast to reason, due process, and the pursuit of truth. Martha Corey, her bravery and defiance in the face of death, may have been the catalyst for a change of heart in Salem. Rebecca Nurse, a woman of great virtue and unwavering faith, and was the pillar of the community. Dorcas Good, the child victim of the trials, a chilling echo of innocence, lost in the face of fear and suspicion. The earliest recorded execution with a confirmed date is that of Alice Samuel in Wales in 1594. Witch trials and executions were more prevalent in Europe, particularly during the 16th and 17th centuries. The earliest recorded witchcraft execution in North America was that of Alce Young in 1647 in Hartford, Connecticut, the start of the Connecticut witch trials, which lasted until 1663. The first person hanged in Salem was Bridget Bishop. Her trial lasted 8 days, and execution took place on June 10, 1692. The last person hanged was Martha Corey on September 22, 1692. It was her execution that finally marked the end of death by hanging in the gallows of Salem. Until next time.